there was a whole number of surveys that were summarized in one report, where it was determined that about 60% of the ambulance runs in the major cities of the United States are a result of acute symptoms brought on by the way someone's breathing.
Wow.
It can precipitate such profound kinds of physiological changes and the symptoms associated with those that people call, we call them United States 911, which is the emergency number to get an ambulance. Okay, now those kinds of statistics also had a profound effect on my interest, because I realized at that point that there are so many people out there. In fact, in this country, we're talking about tens of millions of people who suffer from radical symptoms brought on by the way they're breathing. And then they don't know what to do with those symptoms. Just like when we all have symptoms, we try to come up with an explanation. Why do I have a fever? Why do I have pain in my belly? Why do I have these symptoms? And so they go to their knowledge base, and they use that knowledge base as a kind of explanation. Or they go to the doctor, or they go to a therapist of some kind. They read a book or something, and then they kind of come up with a hypothesis as to why they have those symptoms, and they may even come up with those explanations with the doctor they're visiting or some other healthcare practitioner.
Wow.
And these explanations may have virtually nothing to do with the source of the problem. Most people it would never occur to them that it had anything to do with the way they're breathing.
Wow.
So they blame it on something else. They go to the doctor who has a specialized kind of knowledge about something, and the doctor obviously is going to go to his or her knowledge base to try to figure out what's going on. They do the best they can. They come up with an explanation. Maybe you get a drug prescription. Maybe you get some kind of self-help technique, whatever it is to try to help out. Then someone else is a naturopath. Someone else is a physical therapist. Someone else is, a mental health counselor. And they all have their take on it, but no one really is focusing on, in these cases, as to what's really going on. Most of these people don't know their respiratory physiology on the one hand, or if they do know respiratory physiology, they generally don't know anything about counseling, interviewing, psychology, behavior, or anything like that. So these immense number of people fall through the cracks and rarely get what they need and walk around with those problems for years, decades at a time.